Hello Wrexham fans. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We have a lot of good news today, including 3 major signings. And you won't want to miss any of the details until the end. But before we get started, subscribe to the channel and like us to stay up to date with all the Red Dragons news. Before I tell you the big news, here are the latest and greatest from Wrexham FC. Sam Smith, who arrived from Reading midway through last season and scored 7 goals to help Wrexham secure a historic 3rd consecutive promotion, faced a major challenge off the field. He had to undergo 2 surgeries on his calf to remove a growth. What seemed like a minor issue turned out to be something more serious. A biopsy revealed Smith had a tumor, fortunately benign, which was completely removed. Even with his recovery underway, he returned to pre-season training trying to regain his rhythm. After a friendly loss to FC Groningen in the Netherlands, Smith came on as a substitute in the first 2 championship games and already scored his first goal of the season in Saturday's 3-2 home defeat to West Brom. In an interview, the 27-year-old forward spoke about his return. "It was a turbulent pre-season because of the injury, but I'm slowly recovering and the goals help a lot. It was scary at first, not knowing what was happening, but I'm grateful that everything worked out and that I'm healthy again. I feel like I'm back to normal and can now fully focus on football." Smith has already proven his worth in League One with Reading and Cambridge United, and is now excited to play in the Championship with Wrexham. You always want to play as high as you can. That's what we work for day after day to get to the top, and now I'm finally here. Manager Phil Parkinson also commented on the striker's performance. "It was great for Sam to open his scoring this season. He's not 100% from pre-season yet, but he's already improving with each game. Sam will be very important to us, not only for his goals, but also for the way he connects the team." Callum Doyle signed a 4-year contract with Wrexham last Thursday, a deal valued at between £7.5 million and £8 million. The 21-year-old defender arrives after 4 seasons on loan from Manchester City, ready to put down roots in North Wales and unleash his full potential. And look, Doyle isn't just a promising talent for the future. He already has plenty of championship experience. Over the past 3 seasons, he's played for Coventry City, Leicester City, and Norwich City, racking up minutes and learning from each team's challenges. Wrexham had to compete with Rangers for Doyle's signature, but ultimately won the race. And according to EFL commentator Gregor Robertson, this signing is simply brilliant for the club. Speaking on the Game podcast, Robertson commented, "Doyle is a very elegant left-footed defender with a wealth of experience for someone just 21. He's already promoted from League One with Sunderland, reached the playoffs with Coventry, won the championship with Leicester, and played 40 games for Norwich last season. He's a fantastic addition to Wrexham." So, where does Doyle fit in at Wrexham? The young defender's fit seems clear. He should occupy the left-sided central defender position in Phil Parkinson's back 3. Doyle is a natural left-footer and has played at either centre-back or left-back, making him ideally suited to this role. With Doyle and Max Cleworth playing alongside the experienced Connor Cody, Wrexham will have a very solid and versatile defense. This could give Parkinson the chance to build a strong backline as early as the upcoming game against Sheffield Wednesday this weekend. Wrexham are reportedly planning a surprise bid for former Arsenal defender Callum Chambers, according to TalkSport. That's right, the player who spent 7 seasons at the Emirates before joining Aston Villa in 2022 could be on the verge of joining Wrexham for the 2025-26 season. Chambers, 30, spent time with Cardiff City last season, scoring 2 goals in 41 appearances and even being named club captain in early August. Now, he could leave League One and join Wrexham, enjoying the club's first campaign in the 2nd tier of English football in 43 years. Before joining Villa and Cardiff, Chambers had a mixed career at Arsenal, making 122 appearances and loan spells at Middlesbrough and Foo. Chambers described his experience in Cardiff as positive. "The style we play and the identity we have is an incredible fit." And look, if the signing goes through, Chambers would join a backline alongside Connor Cody, Lewis Brunt, and Max Cleworth, bolstering the Red Dragons' defense for the championship. Check this out. Jamie Vardy, former England international and Leicester City icon, is without a club with less than 2 weeks remaining in the summer transfer window. For those who don't remember, Vardy scored 200 goals in 500 appearances for the Foxes, helping the club achieve historic milestones, including the 2015-16 Premier League title, and becoming one of the most feared strikers in English football. Now, at 38, Vardy continues to demonstrate his speed and goal-scoring instincts, even at his advanced age. Wrexham, now playing in the Championship, appears to be an attractive destination for the striker. And do you know who thinks this could happen? Dean Saunders, former Wrexham manager, believes the club should take a chance and try to sign Vardy. He told OLBG, "Jamie Vardy is 38 years old, but he's still quick and never loses his eye on goal. Even with his age, his footballing brain remains sharp. It would be incredible to see him at Wrexham, even with the salary demands, which can be a hindrance." And that's where an important point comes in: the financial backing of Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. These two Hollywood owners have shown they're not afraid to invest heavily to build a competitive team. With them, a high-profile signing like Vardy becomes a real possibility. Saunders added, "His last salary was £150,000 a week, so there's about £130,000 left. But you could have him for 2 years and still have a top-level striker in the Championship. It would be a dream for the fans and a huge boost for the club." It's worth remembering that Wrexham hasn't been stingy this summer. The club has already broken the transfer record 3 times, including the signing of Nathan Broadhead from Ipswich Town for up to £10 million. This clearly shows that the Red Dragons are determined to improve their level and compete in the Championship at full strength. And here's a fun fact: Vardy's arrival would not only be a quality signing, but also a boost in experience and leadership. Imagine his presence in the dressing room, guiding the young players, offering advice on and off the field, and even being decisive in crucial moments. This could transform Wrexham into a truly elite Championship team. Now, fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think Jamie Vardy still has what it takes to shine in the Championship? Could he be the goal scorer the Red Dragons have been missing this season? Leave your opinions in the comments. I'd love to hear from every fan. And before we finish, just to reiterate, Wrexham continues to invest heavily, with new signings, strategic reinforcements, and an ambitious plan to further grow in English football. Vardy could be the big name needed to round out the squad in spectacular fashion. So, if you want to keep up with all the latest Wrexham news, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the bell. Stay tuned, because this transfer window promises many surprises. Oh, I forgot to mention someone important. Last Thursday, Wrexham confirmed the signing of Nathan Broadhead from Ipswich Town. This transfer broke all club records, with the Welsh striker arriving for around £7.5 million, with a potential increase to £10 million depending on bonuses. Quite a reinforcement for the Red Dragons. Now that's it. See you later, hugs.